Hello everyone, welcome back in Balkrishna classes Sawantwadi. This is your fourth lecture related to chapter units and measurement. Today we are discussing about the third use of dimension analysis. Third use is to find the conversion factor between the units of same physical quantity into two different system of unit. Here we are use two different system of unit. We know the system of unit. There are CGS, MKS and FBP and SI. So here we are use two different system. One is SI and second is CGS. So for example, you have work done. Work done having SI unit is joule and CGS unit is arc. So we don't know the conversion factor. What? We don't know the conversion factor means what? Joule to arc. So for let 1 joule is equal to x arc means what? We don't know the value of x. What? We don't know the value of x. Now we are calculate the value of x. This is called as third use. When you find out the x values, then you got a third application, you got a third use. What is? To find the conversion factor between the units of the same physical quantity in two different system of unit. Okay. So first we know the dimension of work done. The dimensional formula for work is L2 M1 T minus 2. What is L2? L2 means what? Length is to the power 2. M means what? Mass to the power 1. T means time to the power minus 2. Okay. So now just put here and here. This is called SI unit and this is called CGS. This is your SI and this is your CGS. CGS means what? Centimeter gram second system. Okay. So for SI, my dimension is L1 to the power 2, M1 to the power 1, not 2, here 1, and T1 to the power minus 2. Means what? Suffix of L, M and T, suffix of L, M, T is defined your SI unit. Suffix is 1 is defined your SI unit and suffix is 2 is defined your CGS unit. Suffix is 2 is defined your CGS unit. So we want to find out x. So x is equal to what I got? L1 2, M1 1, T1 minus 2 divided by L2 2, M2 1, T2 minus 2. Okay. So just separate this one. Just I separate this 1, 2 and 3 square bracket. X is equal to this one. So now we are find out the SI unit. Okay. So length. This is your SI unit. SI unit of length is meter. So I written here meter. Okay. L2 is defined CGS. CGS unit of length is centimeter. So I written M divided by centimeter. Second, mass having SI unit kg. So I written here kg. And CGS unit is gram. So I written here gram. Okay. Second, time having same unit, which one? Second and second. So I written S and S to the power minus 2. Okay. So power is same as 2, 1, minus 2, 2, 1, minus 2. So next, x is equal to. Now we are calculate the conversion factor. What is? Meter. Meter is equal to how much centimeter? Meter is equal to 10 raised to 2 centimeter. What? When I convert meter in centimeter, I got to the power 10 to the power 2. Okay. So I written here 10 raised to 2 centimeter to the power 2. Next, kg. Kg is defined kilogram to the gram. Kg is equal to 10 raised to 3 gram. What? 10 raised to 3 gram. When I convert gram to kilogram, then I got a 10 raised to minus 3. Okay. When I calculate centimeter to meter, then I got 10 raised to minus 2. when you find out the meter to centimeter, then the power is plus. Then the power is plus. So 10 raised to 3 gram to gram 1. SS will be cancelled, so you got 1. So 1 to the power minus 2. Okay. So next 10 raised to 2 to the power 2. So you got a 10 raised to 4. 2 into 2, 4. So I written here 10 to the power 4 into, this is your into 10 raised to 3. 1 to the power minus 2 is 1. So you got x value is 10 raised to 7. What is my x value? 10 raised to 7. So I written here 1 joule is equal to 10 raised to 7. So you got a conversion factor of same physical quantity having different system of unit. Okay. So next we are discussing about the accuracy, precision and uncertainty in measurement. When you find out the distance, when you find out the length of this pen, when you got accurate value, for example, this pen having a length is nearly equal to 13.5, and you find out the 13.5. When you measure, theoretical value is 30.5 and you measure a value is 30.5. So this is called your accuracy in measurement. This is called your accuracy in measurement. So next is precision. What is meant by precision? Precision means what? This length having 13.5 is the theoretical value, and you measure in practical and it's repeat a same measurement, and you got 13.5, 13.6, 13.4, and you calculate the mean of this measurement is define your precise value. So it is called as precision. And the third one is uncertainty in measurement is depend on these 4 factors. Which one? First is quality of instrument use. Means what? Your quality of instrument. Which one instrument we are used to measure a quantity, and this instrument is best quality. Okay. Next, skill of person doing the experiment. What we are use a skill doing an experiment. Okay. So next, third one is the method used for measurement. Which one method we are used to measure a actual, accurate, precise value. Okay. So next, fourth one, external and internal factor affecting. And instrument having internal and external effect. So this quantity will be depend on your uncertainty in measurement. So next one is error in measurement. So obviously when you calculate, when you measure a quantity of instrument, in that time quantity of your matter, in that time we are using instrument. So instrument having an error. Okay. So what is mean by error? Faulty measurement of physical quantity. Faulty measurement of physical quantity can be lead to error. When you calculate a faulty reading, you calculate a faulty measurement, so this will be lead to a error. Error means what is error? Your observed value is different to true value. Means what? Observed value is not the same is true value, is called as error. Is called as error. Means what? Your theoretical value is not same as a practical value, is called as error. Some error between the practical value and your theoretical value, your true value and your observed value is not the same, so is called as error. So error broadly having two types: systematic error and random error. What is my systematic error? Is depend on your system, is depend on your instrument, is depend on person, and the random error is depend on nature. Okay, so next, systematic error having three types. First is instrumental error. Means what is my instrumental error? Instrumental error is depend on faulty calibration. What? Instrumental error is depend on your faulty calibration. Means what? Your thermometer, zero of thermometer is not graduated at sharp zero. It's having error. So it's called as instrumental error. Means what? Is depend on your instrument. It's not depend on person. Okay? It's depend on your instrument. So next, error due to imperfection in experimental technique. Means what? This error is depend on faulty setting. We set a instrument is fault. So is define this error. Which one? Error due to imperfection. You never got a perfect value. Okay. So, and the last one is personal error. Personal error. So obviously is depend on you, is depend on me, is depend on person. Means what? The person take a faulty reading. I observe a faulty reading. You observe a faulty reading. So this is called as person. This is called as personal error. Is depend on who? Is depend on me. Is depend on you. This is called as personal error. And the last one is the random error. So when you calculate the room temperature of this, for example, when you calculate the room temperature of this room, and when you calculate a room temperature, suddenly cold air comes to enter a room and is disturb your temperature. So obviously we never eliminated this cold air, but we are minimize this cold air. So this is called as random error. This is called as random error. So this is called as error in instrument. Today we are first discuss about the third use of dimension analysis. Next point we are discussing about accuracy, precision and uncertainty in measurement, and the last one we are discuss about the error in measurement. So today we are stop here. Thank you.